one thing as well. Yesterday, I have been quoted one example like XYZ Private Limited into automotive manufacturing of spare parts nursing board, for suppose. So they have been choose the one of the implementation of partner, that is Infosys, and Infosys has been got the project, and Infosys people what they will do, they are going to implement the particular project SAP as like a, they will go through the functional consultant functional modules like I have been told FI, CO, MM, SD, and the teams will be going and they were doing the respective department. They will do the particular module configuration into the system. As we are the part of FI, CO, functional consultant of FI, financial accounting, we are the part of like accounts and finance department. So we have to take care of all those things and we have to do the configuration into their system. Why we have to do the configurations into the system? Yeah, means like the people who are working as a users in the particular organization, finance and accounts department, they will use the SAP screen to close the transaction day to day. In order to close the transactions as a functional consultant of respective module, we do certain configuration by taking the inputs gathered by the gathered information by the client. As per the need and requirement of the client, we do the configuration settings into the system and we allow to close the transaction by the end users. Correct? So
Correct.
Infosys people has been got the project. So how many types of project in SAP we have to know? So for suppose Infosys people has like a team of members in particular project. If they want any team like a beyond that, like whatever the team is having, if they want more members, means they will be hiring the resources and they will be providing the recruitment drive like by posting in a LinkedIn or like any for job portals, stating that these are the things and JD they will like they will this the job description will be there. So accordingly, who has been like having experience and having no experience like past candidates and all those things as per the requirement matches, they can apply for the job. So Infosys people has been take into consideration. They will be conducting the interview after scrutinizing and if the person is candidate or any person like selected has been selected for the particular role means like functional consultant of this particular thing, which more respect to the module. And after that, he will be placing into the project. In the interview, he won't tell that he will be placing in the particular project. So we have to know about the project. If you have been selected to any particular company, so the people ask you that in which project you are. So you should be in the position to tell that in which position, in which project. Like in order to tell that, you have to know about the how many types of projects are there. Correct?
Correct.
So we'll see. So what do you mean by project? Project is a task or assignment. In terms of SAP, it is divided into four parts: implementation project, rollout project, upgrade project, and support project. These are the four projects which is available in SAP. If you take any module, these are the four projects. So we see what is the implementation project, what is rollout project, and what is upgrade project, what is support project. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, what we have, also, what do you mean by particular implementation? What do you mean by implementation?
Implementation means to install the project. Install the project first time in the
Yes,
system
yes,
of the
yes,
company.
yes, yes. So in general, we can take it like some government has been given the grant for the particular project, correct? So
Mm-hmm.
the grant has been released. So when it was going to start, that is nothing but when they are going to implement a particular day. So whatever the plans and the project they have been granted, the grant, they have to execute it from the date of the time, from the date and the time it will be known as the implementation when they are going to implement. This today is the implementation. So whatever the things has been done for the particular grant, they have to do the implementation. Implementation is nothing but you have to implement it,
Yes.
get in use, correct? Yes. If you see here, I've been quoted some one example over here. Implementation, again, two types of projects are there. One is greenfield implementation, other is a brownfield implementation. Okay. Implementation project, there are two types of project again. One is greenfield implementation, other is a brownfield implementation.
Okay.
Okay. Now we will see the greenfield implementation. So I have been quoted one example here. Tata Motors, one of the legal entity. It is in Motors, like Tata Motors is the one of the legal entity. So this Tata Motors, if you see here, Tata Motors won't have any ERP into the system. They have been installed the first time of the SAP into the system. Okay,
Okay.
as a ERP. It is called as a greenfield implementation. This same Tata Motors is there. It is having ERP as a tally into the system. I'm talking about the accounts only, okay? Accounts,
Mm-hmm.
finance and accounts. So we are closely related with the FICO module, finance accounts, correct? So we have to do this particular things in accounts and finance department. We have to take the information, we have to implement the project by doing the configuration to into the SAP as ERP. So Tata Motors is having, for example, Tata Motors is there. Tata Motors is not using the any other ERP into the system. They are first time they are using the SAP as a ERP into the system. Then it is called as the greenfield implementation. You got it?
Got it.
The brownfield implementation is nothing but this Tata Motors is having the tally. They are using the legacy system, means like they are using the ERP as a tally. They are migrating. They want to migrate from legacy system. Legacy system means ERP tally to SAP. They are planning to move from the tally legacy system to SAP system. Is called brownfield implementation.
Okay.
Is it okay? Understood?
Yes.
So in implementation, there are two types of projects. So if you are freshly like you are doing the fresh implementation, fresh installation of SAP into the system, they are not having any ERP into the system. So we can call as a greenfield implementation. Whereas like that particular client is having some other ERP using in that particular department, accounts and finance, it may be a Tally, Oracle, anything else. So what we have to do, we have to consider that that is a legacy system they are using. From that legacy system, they are going to migrate to the SAP. That is nothing but a brownfield. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
So if you see here in general implementation project is nothing but fresh and first time of installation of SAP in any organization is called implementation project. Entire implementation project is further segregated in 5 phases. This will be discussed in the later class. So we'll see the things. Okay.
Okay.
If you see here, again, second project is nothing but rollout project. Roll out. What do you mean by roll out?
Rollout. Rollout means you start working after implementation. The first
Mhm,
time you start
mhm,
working in it.
mhm. So here I want to take one example. That is the Tata Group. The group means like a group of companies, correct?
Correct?
Means group means like it's having a number of subsidiaries, correct? And it
Yes.
may be like any subsidiary, like any segment wise you can take a line of business is different. For suppose Tata Group is a big group. In Tata Group, what are the things we are having? Tata Motors, Tata Steel, Tata Chemicals, like so many things has been there. So we can call as a subsidiaries. This one subsidiary, this one subsidiary. Likewise, n number of subsidiaries can have one group, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Consolidatedly, we can call as a group of companies. Whatever the subsidiary is there, all together we can call as a group of companies. Am I correct?
Yes.
So here, if you see here, the group, Tata Group is nothing but a company, means internal trading partner we can call as. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the group in SAP, what we call as a company. If it is optional, if if a company, if an organization have a group or may not have a group, correct? There is no mandate
Yes.
to have a group. For suppose Ravi, for suppose Madhukar Enterprises. So Madhukar group of companies means we can take it as a company in SAP. If Madhukar Enterprises are not having any subsidiaries, means like we can go with the particular legal entity only. So likewise, Tata Group is having subsidiaries like Tata Motors and Tata Steel. So this is one line of business and this is one line of business. We can create, we can take it as a one legal entity and this one legal entity, correct?
Yes, sir.
This one entity and this one entity, correct? So
Correct.
here, if you see here, the Tata Motors has been installed SAP into the system. and Tata Steel is planning to install SAP into their system. So here the rollout will be worked out from some of the features had to be rolled out from here to here. For example, SAP is a big software as a ERP, and is a huge. If you want to take a license, it's a big expense for us. Correct?
Yes, sir.
It's a big expense. So
Yes.
it's a Tata group means like group of companies. If they want to purchase for each and every entity means it's a very expensive. Correct? So
Correct.
what they will do, they will roll out the they will take as a project like if the company, if the like subsidiary is not crossing the boundaries of India means they can go with the rollout project. So how we can tell is nothing but like for example, if you have an idea about the tally, correct?
Yes, sir.
Mm. So if you want to purchase single users for particular every user means it's so expensive. If you go for the multi-user, just you can go with the one of the user license and you can go with the and you can assign the all the people who are working in the team you can assign it so that they can use with the yearly subscription or like anything a subscription they can go and they can renew it. Correct.
Correct.
So likewise, the rollout will be like this. Like if you go and see here, Tata Motors is having SAP and Tata Steel is going to install SAP, then they can go with the rollout project.
Okay.
Yes. If you see here, if a group company already implement SAP for one subsidiary and want to set up the same for the different subsidiaries called rollout project. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the third project is nothing but upgrade project. Upgrade means like lower version to higher version. So for suppose if you have been purchased any mobile means like the mobile updates will be coming. So in updates, what will be you will be seeing enhancements, adding features will be there. Features will be added, correct?
Yes,
So
yes.
everything like to keep on upgrading. So in the market, if any product has been released, means they have to customize, like they have to like not customize, like they have to enhance the things. No adding features. If they add the features only, the product value will be increasing day to day. If they are not releasing the upgrades of the particular thing, how they will be like goes into the market, correct? We should be
Yes, sir.
upgrade. So that's the project upgrade project will be there. That is lower version to higher version is nothing but a upgrade project. If you see here, shifting from one version of SAP to other, in upgrade project, we always shift from lower version to higher version. It's a quite common. If you see here, the support project. So after implementation, the project, if anything's like, if you see here, post implementation means after implementation, all SAP related maintenance and errors activities comes under the support project. Here, consultant just receive the tickets, errors, solve them, and send back to the client. So here the thing is like the major challenge is here. Why? Because for suppose I have been told you XYZ Private Limited automobiles, then these are like they are into automobiles like nut and bolt they are manufacturing, for example. So they have been implemented SAP into the system. The implementation partner Infosys has been implemented. Okay. In
Okay.
implementation, what they will do, they will do certain configuration by taking the necessary inputs from the client, and they have to match the client requirement and they have to test it. So yesterday I've been told you that they have been done configuration data and they have been done the master data and they have been posted some entries to the transaction data and they have been educated the end user how to post the transaction, how to use the screens and all. And after that, the production go live will be there. So they keep on posting the transactions, correct? So at the time
Correct.
of posting the transaction by the end user, they are facing certain challenges like errors, maintenance activities. If they are facing, they don't know how to resolve and they don't know how was the backend system has been done the configuration and they don't have any authorization to do the configuration settings, okay, to edit and all those things. So who will do all those things means as a functional consultant, who is the part of implementation was been done, and the support team will have the access to do such type of things. Like if they're facing any errors in between, they have the entries not posting anything, error has been come means what they will do, they simply raise the ticket and the ticket was been goes to the support team and the support team will look after the ticket and they should be in the position to sort it out and to resolve the ticket and they will come back to the And to the client, like the user should not face any interruptions while posting the transaction. If he face any problem, the production will stop. Correct?
Correct, sir.
So that the team, like after implementation, like initially the whatever the who is the implementation partner Infosys is there, they will be doing the this project implementing, and after that, so that sometime they will give the support, and after that they will be charging, and they will be assigning some support team for the particular client, and these support team will look after the particular client issues. That is nothing but errors and all those things. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes. For example, we can match it for suppose if you have been purchased any electronic item like in your house, like washing machine. So after purchasing it, they will be getting from the showroom and they will be installing the particular product and they will explain the features of the particular product. And if you have any doubts, they ask them to see the manual. By seeing the manual, you can do. For suppose if you have been facing some challenge like you're getting some error in the washing machine. So you will see the manual and you will do, but you are not able to done to resolve that particular thing. So what you will do, you will be calling to customer care, correct? You will be raising the
Correct,
ticket,
sir.
you will be getting the ticket number, and based on that, he will be resolving he will be telling that within 24 hours or 48 hours, he will be sorted out your error, and he will tell that like do like this. If you have been sorted out, it's good. But the thing is like if you're not able to sort it out by telling also what they will do, see they simply raise the ticket and you will be getting the service request number that you have been raised the ticket for this particular issue, and you will be getting the message that you will be resolve this error by within the 48 hours. Correct?
Correct, sir.
So after that, what you will be getting next, the technician will come and he will come to your premises and he will be sorted out that particular error what you have been incurred. So he make you the smooth transaction to do the daily without any interruptions. Like he will make sure. So after that, after resolving the ticket, like he will be getting the support team, like how is the ticket has been solved or not. They will take it as issue, and if it is issue is closed, you will be getting the message. Okay. I
Okay,
just
sir.
been quoted some example like that only. So technically, like I have been spoken with like a commodity wise, and this is like a service wise, no? So they look after and they will see all those things. The support team is the different team, and they will be seeing these tickets. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
These are the projects which are available in SAP. That is nothing but implementation project, rollout project, upgrade project, and support project. These are the four projects which is available in SAP. So if you have been selected for anything else, then you will be placed within this, like mostly implementation and support project. So you have to understand what are the things has to be done in the particular project. Now you had an idea, correct?
Yes, sir.
Shall I close this?
Yes, yes.
So if you see here, and just want to know you that these are the SAP designation hierarchy. So first, if you go from the top to bottom to top, the trainee consultant, associate consultant, senior consultant, project manager, delivery head, and country head. If you see here, these are the things like if you see as per the performance, as per the company norms and appraisal, they will go on, keep on like promoting, and the salaries also like that will be there. So it will be varies to company to company. But the thing is like trainee consultant means like the person who is not having that much of experience, he is like a fresher, like a dude, he has been selected from the campus or like has been like selected for in recruitment drive, anything like anything else like internship, he has called as a training consultant. Okay. Associate consultant. Who is the associate consultant? For he's having like 3 4 years of experience, like he can go with the associate consultant. And after that, yeah, based on the performance and what is like as like roles and responsibilities, and they will see all the constraints, and they will be promoted to senior consultant. Likewise, project manager, delivery head, and country head. This is the highest hierarchy of the particular thing. So this is the sum of the hierarchies and designations which was been given by the SH. Okay.
Okay.
So coming to this point, like I just want to tell you that few things. Like if you see here, as you know that SAP FICO is a core functional component in SAP ERP. So as I told you that the functional modules in a functional module, FI means financial accounting, CO means the controlling. These are the two modules, and so many modules are there. But the thing is, like, as per the finance and accounts, we are like much more concerned with this particular thing. That's what I have been written over here. Centrally component that allows an organization to manage all of its financial data. The purpose of the SAP FICO is to help the companies generate and manage the financial statement for analysis and reporting, and help with the effective business planning and decision making. So SAP FICO consisting of two modules, SAP Finance and SAP Controlling, each of which is used for specific financial process. So, FI will be used for specific thing and CO is used for specific thing. So we will see here what is the FI and what is CO. SAP FI deals with the overall financial reporting and accounting, while SAP CO focuses more narrowly on planning and monitoring the cost. So as I told you that FI is one module and CO is one module. FI is nothing but financial accounting. It will be like external reporting, and CO is a cost accounting, like it's like controlling, we can call as it is like a what to say, like it is the management decisions, like internal reporting purpose. Okay,
Okay, sir.
narrowly on planning and monitoring cost. So if you see here, SAP FI and SAP CO were originally released as separate modules, but are now so tightly integrated that many people refer to them as simply one module. But the thing is, like, FI is a different module and CO is a different module. Everybody will call as FICO, FICO, FICO. So here what we will be covering, SAP FI sub-modules are there. If you go for the FI financial accounting, so sub-modules are there. Generally, we cover the general ledger accounting. You know about the general ledger accounting, what will be there, which are JVs and all, accounts receivable, accounts payable, asset accounting, and bank accounting. These are the five sub-modules we are going to cover. In these five sub-modules, what we will do, like we will be doing the configuration data, and we will be doing creating the master data, and we will be doing the testing like post for transaction data. So the transaction data means like what? The client want the transaction only. Why? Because he has to post the day-to-day posting of the transaction into the respect to things. So if you perform any configuration, we do the master data, and after that we have to perform the testing by the doing the transaction data, and the client has to accept our test. Then only we can move it. Correct?
Correct.
So if we test it and if we give that particular thing, means like the end user can keep on posting the transaction day to day without any interruptions. Like we have to make them educated and train them with respect to that these things. Correct?
Correct.
These are the things we will be seeing in each and every sub-module, and we will see the reports, and we'll have some scenarios, and I will let you know slowly what are the things. In general, you are doing in your accounting also same thing. The thing is like how to do the configuration. You have to understand. As part of like your general accounting, you are much more like you are the masterpiece. You can do all the accounting entries, correct? You adjustment entries
Yes.
and all those things. Okay. So as a functional consultant, we are much more concerned about the how to customize the project into the client system. So their thing like the how to do the accounting and all those things, they can manage their accounting. So we are not responsible, more responsible to take care about the debits and credits and all those things. Okay. So as per like accounting like flow and operations, like you have to do accordingly. So the thing is like how to manage, like how to post the transaction, the end users will be learning by doing by taking as a ERP as a SAP. The screens are different and how to do and all those things. And if they want to post any entry in backend, the configuration, if it is not done, how they can post the transaction. Correct?
Correct, sir.
That's we are learning here. So if you see here, these are the things like which is available in general ledger accounting. As you know very well, in general ledger accounting, what will be there? So accounts payable also, you know, like what are the vendors, like how to create the vendor invoice, how to do the payment, how to do the down payments. Okay, what are the
Okay.
terms of payment, how to create, how to assign, how to create the vendor masters. These are all the things like in general what you do in accounting in your company. How to do that configuration, we are learning here, and we will be testing by doing the transaction data. So here what we will do, we configure some steps and we have to create the vendor master. And without vendor master, how can we post the transaction? Correct. In vendor master, what will be there? Vendor name, vendor address, vendor phone number, vendor mail ID. Correct. and
Correct.
vendor terms and condition, terms of payments, like all the things we take it as a vendor invoice as a consideration, and we do prepare the masters of it. If we prepare the master of it, means then only the users can post the transaction with respect to the vendor. If they got the one vendor invoice, so the particular vendor master is there, means they can do the accounting over there by selecting debits and credits. So that it will be generating the accounting entry. If the master data is not available, how can they can do? So if we create once the vendor master for particular vendor. So if any invoice is coming frequently from the particular vendor, so just they go with that particular vendor and they will post the transaction. In order to go with the frequently and creating and all those things. So once you create the vendor master and you put it aside, that accordingly they can go and they can do it. So while creating the vendor master, so many things will be there, no? Like the terms and terms of payments and all those things. So we have to create and we have to assign to the particular vendor master. So the system will be taking into consideration what are the terms of payment you have been given for the particular vendor. It will be calculating from that and it will be generating the reports. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how to see the vendor reports and how to do the manual payments and how to do the automatic payment program run will be there. So, and we'll see few topics in all the things like in AP. Okay,
Okay.
and you will be seeing the withholding tax, TDS, correct?
Yes.
How the
Yes.
tax has to be, like you have to do the configuration, then only the simply the end user will be doing the data entry only. So the taxes has to be tax codes we have to generate, we have to assign for the vendor master. If you open the vendor master and he's going to post in the background, the system will take into consideration and it will pass the accounting entry, what are the percentages applicable for the particular vendor master. So who will create all those things, do the configuration master data, functional consultant will do. So end user
Okay.
simply he debits and credits by data entry, he will generate the reports. Okay.
Okay.
So if you see here, like we are seeing this APP automatic payment program, and we will have to create the vendor master data, and we have some conditions and scenarios we will see over there. And after that, what we will do, we'll see the reports, down payments, how to do the down payments, and all those things we will see. And if you see here, uh, accounts receivable. Accounts receivable is nothing but like a customer oriented. How to
Yes, sir.
create the customer account groups, how to create like customer master data, and how to post the when a customer invoice, and how to post the customer payment like receivables, and how you get any advances from the customer. These are all the things we will see. Okay, and we will see here like dunning. Do you know about the dunning?
Danny?
Dunning.
No, sir.
Turning means like sending reminders to customers. So if the invoices are overdue, so we have to send the reminders, no?
Yeah, yeah.
If you, because suppose the customers we are just there, we are giving some credit period. Like if they are cross the credit period, means like invoices has been overdue. So if he is not paying the amount, means what we have to do, we have to take certain measures to send the reminders. Correct? That reminder let us how to generate, we do the configuration and we do testing, like we run the dunning and system automatically fetch that overdue line items wise the invoices, and it will be generating the letters. Okay, these are the things we will see. And coming to the things like purchase and sale, like tax on purchase and sale means GST part, correct? This is the indirect tax.
Mm-hmm.
The GST part, like you casually you will be getting the only invoices like a tax part, like if the GST is there, no? So how to do the configuration for GST, and simply the end user will be selecting the debits and credits, and he will be selecting the codes which percent is applicable for the particular customer. So he or vendor he will be selecting and he will be simulating, means like he'll be generating the accounting entries to post the transaction. So background we have to do the certain configuration and we have to do it, correct?
Correct, sir.
So there's the things we have to do it. So that's the thing. So accounts receivable, we'll see some scenarios over there, and we will be moving to slowly to the asset accounting. In asset accounting, we will see what we will do. Asset means like if you have been purchased the asset. So the purchase of asset, when it was been capitalized, when you have been acquisition date, and all those things we have to give, and we have to calculate the depreciation, correct?
Yes, sir.
So for that, we have to do the configuration settings and we have to create the GL accounts and we have to assign the GL accounts to particular things. And the system, when the user is posting that like purchase of asset and use the steps like we have to create the master data of the particular thing. And if he is going to post the transaction of the purchase of asset, so automatically it has to trigger what is the depreciation has been given to asset master. We have to decide, correct? Asset to asset, it
Yes,
varies, correct?
yes, yes, yes.
So what's the method we are using and how we are assigning to the particular and customer master? These are all the things we will be doing accordingly that will be triggered. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So the end user will simply post the transaction and background what we have been assigned that will be triggering to the particular asset master. And here, if you see here, the few like if you have been like posted the asset by giving certain credential, asset master will define that what is the depreciation and what is the like when it was been capitalized. Okay, all those things we will be defined. System automatically calculate how the depreciation for the particular asset in asset class which was been defined, whether it may be a straight line method or we have been like a useful life or we have given a percentage, whatever we give, he won't do manually end user. Just he will post the purchase of asset for the particular of asset class. We will be assigning the particular thing. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So system has to generate. For suppose you have been purchased the asset for 1 lakh rupees and useful life is 10 years. So what will be the depreciation? Useful purchase of asset by the useful life, whatever the amount is been given for the year, it will be calculated as a depreciation. So per year you are calculating means per month it will be accumulated for the 12 months. After completion of the 12 months only, we have to decrease the asset value in the balance sheet, correct?
Correct.
So this will be done by the system only. So it will show for the 1 year how many years you have been given for suppose like a 10,000 per year. The 10 months means like a 10 months like a 10,000 in 10 months it will be asset value should be zero, correct?
Yes,
So system will calculate, and one thing they have to do with the end users, they and this is the end user task, like they have to generate, they have to run the depreciation run on month end basis. Every month end we have to do it. So if they run means system automatically calculate per month how much amount has to be depreciated, accumulated, and it will be depreciated in the as per the profit and loss account. Completion of the 12 months, that should be reduced in the asset balance sheet item asset side. It will be reduced the one year of the depreciation and you will be calculating the whatever the amount is there. For suppose 1 lakh, 1 year has been happened for 1 year 10,000 is depreciation means like accumulated for the particular 12 months completion, it will be reduce the 1 lakh from 1 lakh from 10 1 lakh from 1 lakh 10,000 has to be reduced, and next year it will be showing the 90,000, correct?
correct.
As per the depreciation methods, straight line method, written
Yes,
down value method, some of the digit methods, as per the like client, how they will use this is the based upon the accounting only, correct?
yes.
These are the things we will see. Okay. So we will see all those things. These are the 5 submodules we are covering: the configuration data, master data, and transaction data. These are the 3 data we are covering. So transaction data is the most important data. Whatever we have been done, the configuration master data, the testing has to be done. If you are going to test properly, the results will be coming means then you can educate the end user to post the transaction in go live. Correct?
Correct, sir.
These are other things. Apart from this, like CO, if you go and see here, CO controlling area, we will be learning how to create the profit centers and cost centers. We are learning in the CO module. The flow from FI to CO, what are those things are mostly commonly will be there. We will be learning all those things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So if you see here, these are the things like I think hopefully you have been understand all the topics which I'm teaching you. This is all the sequence like I'm following, and you are getting no.
These are easy ones because we are working on them from for long time.
These are the very easy one. Why? Because you are practically
Yes,
you're doing day-to-day life. But the thing is like you have to understand the ERP is
yes,
different.
yes,
Okay, you have to learn the configuration only. How you
yes.
make up, how you do the accounting entries is as per your like knowledge and your experience and as per the your regular practice in your company what they are doing. You should obey and you have to do as per the things. Correct.
Correct,
Yes. So if you see here SDLC, software development lifecycle Do you know about these things?
No, sir.
So software development lifecycle means like if any software is there, they will be giving these things. So if you see here, planning should be there, requirement, develop, test, and deploy. These are the five things it will be there. Okay, first of all, planning should be there, project management planning. And if the suppose Infosys people has been got the project means they have to they should have some planning. So based on the project which was been given by the client, they have to plan project management means for the particular project. The management of planning means how they have to plan for the particular project, and they have to finalize the team, and they have to finalize the project plan structure and project governance. These are the things which was being there in the planning. If you get anything else has to be done means what you will do, you have to plan properly, correct?
Yes, sir.
So for that planning should be there. For the proper planning, if you want to do any task means you have to plan. So for suppose you have to resource the employees. So you have to plan properly for the particular thing, how many employees is needed, what is your budget, and what are the timelines in stipulated time, like how you have to recruit within the timelines, and if you are recruiting, where they have to be placed, correct? These are the finalizing of
Correct.
team. And as per the governance, project governance, we have to go. So requirement. So understanding the business requirement by the discussion with the users, and how we will understand by interaction with the particular client and core team member, and we will be having some interviews, observation workshops, and questionnaires, and etc. etc. We will be having through this requirement. Develop means customized solution coding. If anything else, we will be developing the solutions. If there are necessary things, we have to go for the coding. Test whether the developed solution is meeting the business requirement or not. We have to test it, no, whether like what we have been developed, the solution is meeting the business requirement. Business requirement is nothing but a client's requirement, correct?
Yes, yes.
Deploy, set up the system to be used by the business users. So run the software and regular maintenance. So we have to run the software, and some regular maintenance should be there. That's about the software development life cycle. Do you have any questions over here?
No, no.
So, and what we are going to do is like, for suppose as I told you like yesterday, like in the class, like first class, we are having so database is HANA database, correct? Earlier in ECC, there were the tenant of like MSQL and Oracle. They have to maintain, they used to maintain the HANA SAP data. Now the SAP has been came with the own database called as a HANA database. So SAP as for HANA deployment options. Deployment options is nothing but they have been given the three things. So deployment means what do you mean by deployment?
Deployment means putting the software to use.
Yes. So SAP as for HANA on-premise. So you see here on-premise means what? In your place. You would buy the software license from SAP and implement on your own hardware server. Okay.
Okay.
So SAP as for HANA Cloud. So as you are very well known that if you are using any Google Drive, the data will be stored in the cloud, correct?
Yes.
If the 15 GB is full means they will ask to buy purchase the particular GB for the particular price, and they will be stored. Whatever the data is there, you won't store in your hard disk, and on behalf of you they will be storing the data on the cloud, and they will maintain it. Correct?
Correct.
For that, you would subscribe monthly, quarterly, annually, and SAP will be provide the hardware as well as software. So SAP HANA hybrid means combination of on-premise and cloud. SAP S/4HANA on-premise like FISD, FICO can be used integrated with the Arabia hybrid success factor, which are only available on cloud. These are the things they have been given as per the need and requirement. We can go and we can opt it. So if you want to go on premises on cloud, we can go. Okay, these are the things that maintaining of the data in your server or like maintenance of the data like in the cloud is the main difference.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes, yes. Please.
Okay. So that's all for today. Like we can like that's all for today. If you have any questions, anything else you can ask within these 10 minutes.
No, sir. No questions.
Mhm. So Shall we wind up the session for today?
Hello.
Shall we wind up the session for
Uh,
today?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay, okay. This is the theoretical part now. If I go like extend means like somewhat. The
Yeah,
reason
yes.
I'm like
Okay.
and if you have any questions, you can ask. So else like and we can wind up for the day today. And tomorrow there won't be a class. Okay.
Okay.
Day after tomorrow onwards, as usual, like up to Thursday, we will be having the classes, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you will not having the classes. So Monday to Thursday, you will be having the classes of 1 hour. Okay, I will be sending this recording. Yesterday, I have been sent the recording to you. So please download and put it in one folder and put the date and all those things. So why? Because like we are having a huge data, like in Teams, like I can't assure that means like whenever you're going to ask me at the time the data will be there or not, I don't know. But the thing
No,
is
no.
like once in a while, if you forget means we can retrieve the data. So my sincere advice is nothing but like please download it. It will take 5 to 6 minutes of time only, no? So you can download it and put it in a folder. It will be easy for you to follow the sequence whenever you get the free time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I'm not wrong.
No, no, sir. I have already downloaded it.
Thank you, thank you. So what are the documents I've been sent? I will be sending today's document also. Please do refer. This is the theoretical part, as you know very well. So slowly we'll go move on to the server. And one more theoretical part will be there. Just I would like to know what are the things like methodology and what are the types of documents which we are going to use in the particular projects and what are the things I will discuss and slowly I will move to the enterprise structure. Okay.
Okay.
So anything we want to do means like we have to set up the enterprise structure. Without enterprise structure, how can we do that? Correct? The particular legal entity. So what is the enterprise structure of SAP, FI, and all those things? I will let you know, and you will be seeing the screens. And every I will be like telling very closely related to how the links will be there, like how will be the impact if you do this thing, if you do this configuration. I will let you know slowly. So you just focus on the configuration, and as you are well versed with this accounting entries and all those things, you can do correct.
Correct.
Okay. If anything else, then accounting entries, I will ask you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any adjustment, more like a provisional entries and all those things. If anything else. Okay.
Okay.
So that's all for today, and we can make a good session on day after tomorrow. Tomorrow there is no class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That's all for today. And if you are not having any questions, any doubts, we can wind up the session. And have a good day and good night.
Good night, sir.